All right, thank you very much for joining me. Corio back. I seen this on the radar a little bit ago when I was doing my Northeast Ohio weather update, but I wanted to come back on this one. This is a severe weather line that does have a pretty nice bow echo on it. This one's going to be affecting Preston right about right now. That's actually an hour ahead of La Crosse's time. Preston right around 5:59. Harmony right around 6:04. 6:14 is Rushford. 6:20 is going to be Spring Grove. 6:22 Houston. 6:26 Caledonia. 6:35 La Crescent, and 6:38 La Crosse, as well as Verdoja at right around 6:55, and Westby right around 7:56 here. Now, I want to show you a little bit in depth now where all these storm reports are. You see, we have reports of 40-mile-per-hour wind gust. This one just 4 miles north of Spring Valley in Fillmore County. That's according to the emergency manager. This 1-inch size hail by a train spotter, that was right around 5:44. This one thunderstorm wind gust of about 60 miles per hour. That's according to the fire department and rescue. And we've had reports of tree damage right around Austin, Minnesota. So take a look. This is that line coming through, and it's really just hammered into. It's going to be coming straight into La Crosse, very similar to what we were seeing last night in DC. With this, it's just a different low pressure system that's bringing very, very heavy thunderstorms as well as strong wind gusts up to 60, maybe even 70 miles per hour into places like La Crosse this evening. Let's go a little bit more into the storms now. You see Preston getting hammered right now, as well as Harmony. It's going to be coming into Houston, as well as La Crosse. You see places like Rochester no longer under the severe thunderstorm warning, but still can see a threat for possible severe thunderstorm or not. Oh, take a look at that. They still are under the severe thunderstorm warning, but you see that rotating now. It just really gained strength. You see severe thunderstorm warning now just expired for Rochester, Fillmore, Houston, as well as Winnewana. You see they're not really a threat for hail, more like the 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That one will expire right around 7 p.m. for that area. And we do have a severe thunderstorm watch. This is number 450. A chance for one or two tornadoes or more is about 10%. So it's not very large. But the significant chances for severe weather will just be the probability of 6 or more combined severe hail or wind events, and or 60% chance of that. So you see that severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 9 p.m. for that area. Does not include the La Crosse area, but these are moving into La Crosse very strong. A little bit more in depth. I'm going to do a past cast here on Stormlab if I can. That will be moving into places like Lanesboro right around 7:06, already affecting them. Houston right around 6:59, as well as Wayland right around 6:13. So what we're watching here is a classic bow echo, and it's moving into places like Wayland, as well as Peterson, Rushford, and Rushford Village here. You see, that's the bow echo that's having the significant winds. I'm going to just show you, if I can here, velocity. Put my velocity in there. This is something very similar to what we were seeing a few weeks ago into Northeast Ohio, like places Menor, Wycliffe. We were watching something very similar to this. Wasn't really a bow echo. I remember reporting that severe weather that evening. Very, very eventful. If you remember, I was on for about 2 hours reporting. It was really fun, actually, to just sit and like report severe weather. I definitely see myself doing it in the future. Streaming's more fun than television, I think, though. I want to see if I could get thunderstorm of the vicinity. And then there was a dew point of 68. The pressure was at 229.91 millibars there. Wow, look at that wind. You see it right there. Wow, wind gust in excess of 84 knots. So let's convert 84 knots to miles per hour. Wow, it's 96.67 miles per hour. Now, that's according to radar. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. But if you are in just north of Preston, you're going to probably want to seek shelter. If getting off of work, I bet right now in places like Wyckoff, you're just getting hammered with the wind, and it's definitely pretty bad there. And again, I believe that they just issued a brand new severe thunderstorm warning, but this is very significant wind that is coming into places like Wyckoff as well as Racine. And I mean, the max in is about 96 knots. The max out is about 109 knots. So you can imagine, plus that 120 miles per hour in places like Grand Meadow. This is something very, it doesn't really happen often now, or it's already into that area. I was just looking at the previous. So now it's maxing in at about 123 knots, which is 140 miles per hour, which probably ain't happening at all. But 65 knots, I believe that's the max out, which is probably what's going on at the ground. In height is definitely more significant. So let's go ahead and check out that radar again. Before I go, they're moving into the La Crosse area. You see, I'm going to just max this out one more time for you. It looks like actually they're moving a bit to the south. So places like Caledonia, right around 630, as well as Stoddard, right about 642. I think places like La Crosse will dodge the really heavy winds. Just look out for maybe penny-sized to nickel-sized hail possible with that. If it gets any stronger, I know a little bit of heating still in the air from the humidity may support in a little bit larger size hail, maybe quarter to $half size hail. But as of right now, I do not believe that we will be seeing that type of severe weather as we're seeing right now in places like Chatfield as well as Preston currently right now. Corio reporting that is your current severe weather update in portions of Minnesota as well as Wisconsin. Your time is 7:08 Eastern Time and 6:08 Central Time. Thank you.